I want to prove, first of all, I am Jew also. The 12 lost tribes of Hebrew. Do the math. Do your research on it. We have got our culture ripped from us and then told we were just simply void of color, which is another definition for black. But if we knew we were a culture and knew we were a people, the way the Jewish people know, then we wouldn't abort ourselves. We wouldn't shoot each other dead in the streets and then rap about it. We wouldn't brag about, having sex with each other's wives. We would keep our families together and we would do business together. The most dangerous place for a black person in America is actually in our mother's stomachs. Because 50% of black deaths a year in America is abortion currently. I mean, I can keep going, but I want to make it, hey, boom. I want to prove, first.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahawashai, Ba'ashim Rakakwarash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yesharala that rule well, and salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. And this is the brother Shakal from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with another lesson. And basically, this truth is spreading, man. As you heard it, he said the 12 lost tribes of he said Hebrew, but even though this guy might not have the 100% truth, just by those words that he said alone is enough for Jake to go and look up what he said. Because if you would type 12 lost tribes of Hebrew, was gonna come out as 12 tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel, and people could find out the true heritage from that, man. So this is a real big thing, man. And Kanye West, he isn't just a upcoming artist. He's been in the music industry. He's well known. And for him to say that, hey, it's a beautiful thing, man. Because it's still pushing that vibration of that Jake is Israel, that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites that the Bible speak of, man. Which shows and proves what times we're in, man. Because the scriptures say that these types of things are gonna happen towards the end. Truth shall flourish, this is a form of the truth flourishing. Deceit shall be quenched. At the same time, you got the truth coming out about Esau, Edom, and all their atrocious, things that they've done upon the earth, and who he really is, and what his nature really is. So it's a beautiful thing, but at the same time, we got to consider that, hey, this also means that if you're not in the truth, so you better, if you hear this, to get in the truth and, get your shit together. And those that have been in the truth, to tighten up,
The man who worked.
So I'm going to get this scripture. This is 2nd Esdras 6. And 27, it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. And that's what's happening. Evil is being put out and deceit is being quenched, man. Now it's coming out more and more that these you wish people, that they're real people of the Bible, So that lie is being quenched, and at the same time, it's coming out that who the real people of the Bible are, man. You know? It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, which is that's what's happening. That's a form of it. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared, man. And that's a form of the truth being declared, man. You know, not and it's not just by somebody, you know, that's well known, but it's coming out on TV shows and channels that have a lot of viewers, man. You know? So whether it's Esau Edom doing that on purpose and him wanting it to come out or not, hey, you can't do anything against the truth before the truth, man. You know, this is still gonna help it out, man, because there's gonna be some people that are gonna be like, what? As crazy they try to make those that talk about who the real Israelites are, they're gonna be like, nah, hold on, let me look into it, you know. And guess what? They're gonna find out, you know, who they really are. They're like, no, they're not crazy. They're actually telling the truth. You know, some potential elect are gonna come out of this, man. You know, and this is gonna be more like a, you know, like I'm driving right now, so like a rambling and, you know, a couple scriptures, you know, but this is what it is. And you people that come in the truth, you know, because you heard it from Kanye West and Kyrie Irving and you know, somebody famous, you know, you better make sure you're in this in truth and in sincerity, man. You know, because if you're not, hey, the Lord is going to destroy you, because you're not a follower of the Lord. You're just a follower of men. And if that celebrity that happened to woke you up falls off, guess what? You're going to fall off with them, man. The Lord is not looking for men like that. So if you do wake up by a celebrity and all that, make sure that you're in it, just not just because he's doing it or because it's a cool thing now to do, because everybody's now coming to the knowledge of it, you know, but because you're in this in truth and in sincerity, because you know that this is the whole duty of man when it comes to being an Israelite, man. You know? So this is John 4. And 22 it says, John 4 and 22 it says, ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. It says, but the hour cometh and this is the point. It says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers, right, shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. You see? It says, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. So, hey, if we come in this celebrity or not, hey, we gotta worship the Father in spirit and in truth, man. You know? Follow the law, statutes, and commandments because we believe, not because everybody else is doing it. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to expose those who are just doing it just because somebody else is, man. And they're not really in this because, you know, because they love the Lord, because they're trying to repent, you know. It says, Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. You see? So if it is that you get into it by a celebrity, make sure you're in it in the right spirit and truthfully, man, sincerely. Because these celebrities ain't gonna be able to save anybody, man. They can't even save themselves. They if they really know that they're Israelites, they have to do works too. The Lord ain't gonna save them just because they know how to make good music, they know how to play basketball, they have some nice talent. They gotta do a repenting themselves, man. This is what makes this truth beautiful, man. Not many mighty, are called, man. The Lord deals with the underdog, so to speak. So hey, like I was saying, man, hey, it's a beautiful thing. This is happening, man. It shows you what times that we're in. It shows you what prophecies are being manifested. For example, the one I read, the 206, another one that Matthew 24, it says soon this word shall be preached through the four corners of the earth, and then shall the end come. So we're not too far away from that, man. The fact that it's in the mainstream media, and on social media, it shows you that any time now, man, any time now, anybody could go and click and watch these videos, man. So we're close to that time where this truth is reaching the four corners, and then the end is soon right after, man. That's why it's a beautiful thing, and a lot that's gonna come with this. I mean, there's a lot that you could take from this, man. Because hey, Jake is waking up, but at the same time, hey, our enemies are gonna start getting more violent towards us, man. Hey, I just seen a video of a guy, cursing out, some Muslims. Saying how they're basically a false religion and their God is not real, calling their God a pig head and all that. And guess what? Though some Muslims, however they did it, found where he was at, and went to beat his ass right in front of his house. So us establishing and saying there's only one God and all these other gods are false gods, guess what? There's going to be people like that trying to come for us, man. So we also, this also means that, because then they're going to start watching our videos, and people that are against us, hey, they're going to be like, man, what the fuck? What are they saying? They're saying this, they're saying that. They're not going to understand the message. They're going to misconstrue it, And then what? They're gonna wanna where does he live? Trying to find where we live and trying to get us, man. So, that means we have to be circumspect, man. Yeah, get happy, yeah, understand what it means, but also understand that it means this as well, persecution. And hey, the Lord ultimately is gonna have our back, so we ain't gotta fear, but that doesn't mean we gotta move out there like fools, man. We still gotta use wisdom even more now, and be circumspect, man, because shit is about to go down, man. But this is Romans, because this is the spirit that we gotta have, man. And Lord willing, I do a lesson touching more on that, persecution, coming against us from, persecution coming against us soon, This is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. This is for now is our salvation near. Salakia again. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, right? For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. You know, so how do we know that that is a high time for us to awake out of sleep? You know, to stop fucking around, to take this more serious, to tying up even more. Hey, based on the prophecies, man. You know, and one of those is being what we just said about the truth flourishing. You know, that's a heavy sign of the Lord of the Lord's return being upon us. You know, being near us, being right around the corner. You know. You know, and of course not that alone. We have other prophecies, you know, manifesting themselves at the same time. You know, so all that put together, hey, we know that it now. What does that mean? Hey, we gotta stop fucking around, man. Get more on our shit, you know, so to speak. Stay on fire with our videos, you know, study more, do more, you know. When somebody is racing, they're about to finish the race and they see the finish line, they go harder, man. And that's what we got to do, man. You know, yeah, and at the same time, there's going to be more distractions, more shit going on. But hey, we got to walk in the spirit so we will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know? So we won't get distracted, man. You know, as long as we're doing more of this, we won't have to worry about being distracted. We won't have to worry about, you know, taking heed to the flesh. You know? So we got to apply more discipline. You know? Manage our time better. You know, scriptures say what? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. You know, taking advantage of the time. You know? Making the best out of it, man. How do you do that? By doing this work, man. Seeing all this should have us in that spirit, man. And so when the Lord comes, what the Lord will say, well done, my good and faithful servant. You know? Because it's not over yet, you know, and we want to. We have a lot of sins to cover, man, and we want to cover as much as we can, you know, before the Lord's return. Yeah. So even though it's a beautiful thing, at the same time, it's also a scary thing, man. You know, because those doors of mercy are closing, man. You know, and if we stay in the spirit of fucking around, hey, those doors might just close on us, man. You know, and we don't want to be those guys, man. You know, because the scriptures say that he that knew his Lord's will and did it not shall be beaten with many stripes, man. You know, so it's gonna go way worse for us. So, you know. We got to apply that 1 Corinthians 9 and the last 4 verses even harder now, man. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. You see, the works of darkness is anything that doesn't profit you in this truth, man. Put all that shit off, man. Even shit that you might, that's technically not considered going off, hey, put that even more into subjection, you know, and use that time instead to be more in the spirit, you know. Even that comes with balance, but you know, we got to be more in the spirit now than any time before, man. You know, start being, more brotherly, you know. Start doing more lessons. You know, start sacrificing more, man. We want to have our spiritual bank account overflowing, man. So when it's time to cash out, hey, man, we'll be straight. You know, all of this is not going to be in vain. The Lord is going to reward us for all of this, man. So, you know, this is just something I wanted to touch on. There's a lot of, things you can get out of this, and what this really, what this means, towards the truth, but this is really what's just on my spirit to talk about, so, hey, it's happening, the truth is flourishing, those that wake up by celebrities, that you better be in it in truth and sincerity, and us, that are in the truth, it's more, it's a reason of us going, for us to go harder, man, because we understand what this means, So hopefully your brother were edified, and hey, we're almost out of here, man. It's many eyes have heard, many prophets have desired to see what we see, man. We're living in a beautiful time, but at the same time, we still got work to do, man. We still gotta, stay on point. That hopefully you brothers were edified. I'm going to end it by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yeshua that were well, and salutations to you Akim out in the highways and the byways, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity.